Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some baseball on Mother's Day on the show. It's the Salt Lake Bees and the Oklahoma City Comets. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Just about to get underway. And the right-hander with the good curve, Bobby Miller. Quite the strikeout-to-walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's shown some high-level skills on the mound. Anthony Rendon leading things off and takes a strike. That one into triple digits. Ripped on the ground to second. One gone.
The second baseman, Adam. Circle change.
That one missed.
Ball outside.
One out and the base is empty. Just missed.
That's high.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Good job with that fastball low in the zone. It's most effective when you can spot it on the corners. That one ripped, but foul. Here comes the 2-2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. 2-2, here's the pitch. Out to center. That's pretty deep. That's out number 2. 2 down now. Next up for the Bees, Chris Taylor. And that one fouled off. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Strike 2. To the right side. That one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning alive. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Welcome back. And today's starter, Sam Aldegheri. He's done well to navigate through tough spots. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. On a line for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That's terrific fundamental hitting on a pitch that might have even been a touch off the plate. He got the barrel there and served it the other way for the knock. The batter now, Ryan Fitzgerald. Swinging a drive. It's back there. Out of here. Well, that'll fire up the home crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. To be fair, he made great contact, but maybe credit the win with an assist on that long ball. Now, James Tibbs III collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. Oh, look out, we've got another long ball on our hands. Home run. They go back-to-back, and they add on. It's 3-0. With back-to-back home runs, the lead keeps growing. I'm sure they're feeling really good right now. Back-to-back homers always pump up an offense. and usually demoralize the team on the other side. On the line to center. One down. Bases empty, one away. Now it's the shortstop, Noah Miller. Really strong hitting performance recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Two, and the delivery. On the ground to the left. On to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Late on that fastball. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Into left center for a base hit. And that extends the inning. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. Now at the plate, Matt Gorski. The 0-1. And he gets a broken back grounder to second. They limit the damage here. Bees at the plate here in the second inning. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. And the 1-1. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one is labeled. That one's got some carry. And it's out of here. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. There is definitely a tailwind on that home run. That never hurts as a hitter. That swing had the right launch angle to make a difference, and they're back within shouting distance now with momentum on their side. This one in the air, center field, and pretty deep again. And there's one away. Nobody on with one out. And here's the first baseman, Nico Cavadas. Making a lot of contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. Close one, but doesn't get the call.
Hey, ha!
Missed inside with the curveball. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the second. That one's in there, and it's 2-2. Struck the batter out without a swing. Buckler of a backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. In the air to the right. And that's the end of the inning. On to the bottom of the second. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Mike Sirota. Aldegari trying to bounce back after a bumpy first inning. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. That one ripped into right center. That's down, 1 hops off the wall. Relay throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. That one must have felt pure coming off the bat. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. And now it's going to be Chucky Robinson. On the ground, Taylor. 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Fitzgerald. 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer the first time up. Swing and a miss, chases that one in the dirt. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position because you don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity like this. Swing and a miss, chases that one, darting out of the zone. Swings and misses, struck him out. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Zach Humphreys.
Circle change. Low middle.
That's a ball.
Curveball. Low middle.
So 2 balls, no strikes.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Right through there for a strike. Struck out looking for the backwards K. They get the leadoff batter here in the 3rd. As expected, we've got a rain delay on our hands as they roll the tarp onto the infield. This isn't going to be a short delay either. Plenty more precipitation on the way. I do not envy the grounds crew having to take the tarp off once the rain finally ends. That thing's going to be heavy with all the water on it.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Comets,
back. I've got some good news for you. The tarp is off the field, the weather has cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Ben Kasparius, the new pitcher, looks ready to go, aren't we all, frankly? A long pause in the action, but now it's time to go once again.
Curveball. Low middle.
Rendon measures 6'1", 200 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Got the batter looking for the K. First two batters gone in the top of the third. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
High inside.
The pitch. And that one hammered. This one carrying. And that gets down in the corner. In at second with a 2-out double. Everything came together on that swing. Very nice swing. Found a pitch to drive and put it into the right field corner. That's high percentage hitting. We're here in the top half of the third. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air to left center. It's pretty far back. And that's the end of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, James Tibbs III. Chases a high fastball there. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Here's a grounder right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Moore.
Line drive, makes the catch, 1 down. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. In the air to center. And there are 2 outs. Josue De Paula getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one high in the air, out to left center. And that'll do it. Top of the 4th inning with the Bees at the dish.
Third baseman, number 4.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Dodges that
Ball, that's
fastball.
in.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. Candelaria disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light.
Middle outside.
Hut!
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Miller. 2 out. Nelson Rodder now at the plate.
Low middle.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. After tying him up like that, this pitcher is in control. Two down and nobody aboard. Top half of the 4th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hunter Strickland. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Ground ball, right side. Finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Next to hit, Mike Sirota. And the 0-1 now. That one fouled off. This to third, Candelario. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Digging in for the Comets, Austin Garfield. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Nobody out and runners at second and third. This one to right. And it stays fair. One run comes in. Another comes in to score. And they're up by 4. And safe at second with a 2-run double. And here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Runner at second with nobody out. Grounder to first. And steps on the bat for the out. Here's the third baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald. He's already homered in this ballgame. Grounder to second. 2 down as the runner comes in. Left-hander on now, Angel Perdomo. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through it. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Got to chase way outside for strike 3. We're in the top half of the 5th. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Nico Cavadas. Nice grab. Onto the pitcher. And very nicely done for the out. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Next one is off the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's a little hot.
That's a ball.
2-2 now, and he's already shown him the curveball a couple of times in the AB. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change tactics and come with a fastball. Swings and misses. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Zach Humphreys. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Ball outside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Low inside.
And that one hit
Two.
97 on the gun.
Low inside.
Up the middle, and handles this chance. There with plenty of time, inning over. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Comets batting. Swing and a miss, as that one was high. Tough to make contact on pitches that high up. Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike two. Short hop liner handled it short. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. And there's this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. An absolutely titanic shot. And they tack onto their lead. It's 7-1. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident. I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. Next up for the Comets, Josue De Paula, 1 for 2. Rolls over it to third, Candelario. And no throw for some reason as the batter reaches first. That's got to be an error. Foul ball there. Runner at first, 1 away. In the air to left center. Looks like extra bases. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 8.
1 out and 2 on. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Mike Sirota. Hard ground ball, base hit. 1 run comes across. Rowe comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Swing and a miss, and the bat goes soaring through the air. Pop-up foul on the right side. And that is a foul ball. First and third, 1 away. Grounder to the left side. That's a base hit. Run scored. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. That one. So they turn things over to the righty, Jose Fermin. It has been a rough go at times this season. He's given up more than a hit per inning, so he's definitely hoping for better in this outing. And now at the plate, Chucky Robinson.
Ball, that's low.
Oklahoma City up big in this game. Bottom half of the fifth. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. That had to feel great for him on the mound. The batter was geared up for the heat, and he still couldn't catch up to it. That one out to right. Should be extra bases here. 1 run is in. Coming around third. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Great back control on that pitch. Got a pitch on the outside, let it travel deep into the zone, and ripped it the other way for the knock. And here is Ryan Fitzgerald.
No, that's down. Ball.
1-1 pitch now. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. That high fastball is a pitch that young hitters have to learn to lay off. That's the kind of thing that comes with reps and maturity. And that one gets by the catcher. Catcher has it, fires to first.
Hey,
Not
he's
in
in
time.
there.
He's safe. One out and runners on the corners. Digging in for the Comets, James Tibbs III. Fouled off. He was late. And that's ripped to left. Makes the catch for the second out. That's the modern-day reliever. Serious zip on the fastball. A swing and a miss. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Candelaria settles under. Gets there. Got it. That stops the bleeding. Inning over. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. And now the DH, Anthony Rendon. Ground ball to short. Over to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Wood!
The Bees with plenty of ground to make up. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The next
Ball.
pitch misses, and that is ball 1. That's some smart pitching from him out there to change the eye level. Now that the hitter's looking up, he can come back down low and finish him off. Sends it to first. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. 2 away here, nobody on. And now, Chris Taylor.
Hey!
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 0-1. Ground ball to second. Gauthier. Play made. That ends the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up through the dish for Oklahoma City, Noah Miller. Swings and lifts a high fly ball out to left. That one is back. And caught on the warning track. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Fly ball to right. And now 2 down. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Caden Dana. Some serious action on his slider. A lot of spin rate and a lot of break. You think you know where it's going to be. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this one. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. Next to hit, Mike Sirota. Fly ball, right field. And it drops in. That's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now up, Austin Gauthier. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles and a single. Swing and a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there, and it's gone. Wastes no time on this one, and they add to their lead. It's 14-1. It's a party at the plate for him in this ballgame. 4 homers now. Seems like they enjoy taking 360-foot laps. Righty reliever out the pen, Caleb Ort. Very effective this year. Just about every outing has been solid. 0-1, here's the pitch. This one in the air to right. That one gets down for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. 4 hits in a row, and they're really seeing the ball well. I don't know how he even made contact there, let alone barrel it up like that. That pitch was way outside. Some really impressive. Belted to left. He's gonna touch them all. This one is way gone. It's another long ball in this game. Second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 16-1. Raining cats and dogs, and he still manages to blast that one out of here. Unreal. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, James Tibbs III. Way inside, and that hits the batter. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Ward measures 5'10", 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Swing and a miss, late cut there. That was gas down the middle, but the swing was still late. Might have to start the hands a little earlier to connect on that one. In the air, right field will hit. It's carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. We go to the top of the 7th. Jeimer Candelario digs in now. Down the middle for a strike. High in the air, out to right. And there's 1 down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. And a strike. Good fastball, 98 miles an hour. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1.
Cutter, low inside.
That's down and in. 1 out and the base is empty. Ripped to third. The throw to first. 2 away now to start the 7th. So up next, Nelson Rada. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of that. Looks at one, then swings at one, and quickly he's down 0-2. Time to simplify your approach at the plate. Up the right field line. And it goes just foul. Grounder up the middle, Miller. Gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's... inning.
Now
pitching
A new arm into the game, the righty, Ryan Zefferjohn, comes in with the team trailing by a bunch. Got to try to keep it where it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Battling here, fouls it away. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. In the air to left. And that is foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's a strikeout looking. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. 1 out and the bases are empty. Josue De Paula will hit next. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Breaking ball, and that got the hitter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Oh my, right to the backstop. De Paula moves into scoring position on a wild pitch, and that erases the double play possibility. On 0-1, the delivery. And a big swing and a miss. 1 out with a runner at second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. It's way outside and heads straight to the backstop. Collects, fires to first, and he beats the throw. He's safe. 1 out and 2 on. And here at the plate, Mike Sirota. Swing and a miss. Just can't catch up to the heat.
Ball.
And it's 1 and 2 now following the swing and miss. Strikeout or double play, either way, that would help the pitcher. Don't be choosy, but attack smartly and get yourself out of this bad spot. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
Now back, second baseman.
One smash to left field. Catch is made, inning over. We go to the 8th. Nico Cavadas getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. Because they're behind, you expect them to be a little more patient, which gives the pitcher an opportunity to get ahead early. That's exactly what he did there. It falls in. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. So they turn things over to the righty, Kyle Hurt. The runner on second to deal with.
Hurt!
Fastball for a strike. Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again. And it's fouled. The at-bat keeps going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Low inside.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got it.
Hey!
1 out. And now, Zach Humphreys. First offering
ball.
just misses.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Crushes this one to left and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. A towering blast. And they cut into the lead. It's 16-3. Some homers just sound different, and that's a prime example right there. That baseball was wrecked.
Two-seam fastball.
Hard hit left side. Nice play off the bounce for the out. 2 down now. Digging in for the Bees, Adam Frazier.
Ball.
Two-seam fastball.
Right through there for a strike. And 1-2. Swings and misses. Goes down on strikes. That is out number 3. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Chucky Robinson now at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Oklahoma City up big in this game. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. A swing and a miss. Chases way out of the zone. Great pitch to get a swing like that. And that one is foul. We'll try again. And again on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back-to-back Ks. They turn things over to the southpaw, Taylor Saucedo. Interesting to watch how the big deficit affects this relief outing. He breaks his bat. Whips it to first on the
He's
run.
in there.
He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Ryan Ward, the next to hit. Late on that fastball. Tibbs, the runner at first with 2 out. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. Comes across to score. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. It's another long ball in this game. Second home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 19-3. To my eye, he looks really comfortable hitting recently. Seeing the ball well, looks confident, and he is punishing every mistake pitch he sees. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Josue De Paula. Bash down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swings through that one for a strikeout. All set to start the ninth inning in this one. Chris Taylor digs in now. Swings through that one for strike one. Against a pitcher with great off-speed stuff, sometimes you'll sit on something other than a fastball on the first pitch. I think that's what he did just now. Clearly wasn't ready for the heat. Hurd, 27 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2020.
Ball high.
Circle change. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Got it. They are down to their final out. Bases are empty with two away. Gustavo Comparo will hit next. Already a homer for him in this one. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the ball game. Oklahoma City slugged their way to a win in this one. Well, this one ends in a blowout. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.